reflections that lie there in that old curiosity shop.
Okay. Well, I've been shopping again. Let me show you the one thing that I bought that I'm keeping. And this is in the box. This is from 1962. And this is an Aurora 20 volt DC power pack model DC2. It's a DC power pack transformer for model railroading, and it's in super fantastic condition. Now, as you know, I have my father's old Lionel train set, and I have the old transformer. You're not really interested in this. I have all of that, but I have been wanting an auxiliary transformer to power up some of the accessories and so I was really happy to find this. It looks like it's in super great condition. It was $3, but the lady gave me 20% off today. I don't know why. I didn't ask. I just said, thank you. Okay, and now 2 Christmas things. These are not photographed yet because they're fresh here on the front seat. But they'll be coming to you very soon, like in the next 24 hours in the old curiosity shop. I see Santa Claus all the time. I don't often see this cute little snowman on skis, hard plastic 1950s. And is this Ronson? Or is it, oh my gosh, it's so small, not Ronson. I'm not going to be able to see it even if there's anything on it, but skis, no brakes. The glue always turns yellow on these for some reason. And his face is a little dirty. I like his hat. And then of course Candy would be in the back. So we'll have him up for sale pretty soon. And I have, not 1, but 2 of these. Now, and I'm selling the 2. They're both in boxes. The second one is identical, except the top fell off or is gone. But everything is there. Take a look at this. And it says Commodore Products, made in Japan, 3 Wise Men and Star of Bethlehem Candle Climber. And so it's a candle holder. Let me show it to you. Look at this box. Okay, the little candle first looks like a ring, you know, but Liberace, eat your heart out. So the star slides down over the taper candle. Yeah. Don't look at my fingernails. I've been digging around in boxes and I'm sure they're dirty. And then the little hole there is where you attach the chain, which then goes down to the 3 Wise Men. Let's get them out of there. Come on now. Now look, we're on camera and we have a low budget operation here. I don't have time to waste film. Look at these guys. So here they are, very regal looking. Now focus in on me. Well, we'll look at these again later. I know it's coming up blurry. So the 3 of them are stuck to the candle holder. The taper candle goes down in there. Then you slide the star over the candle and the little chain goes up and it connects to the star. So that's what we see depicted right here. And I have 2 of them. So 2 candles on the mantle, or 2 candles on your dining room table, or wherever you'd like it. On the back of your toilet. So this is going to be great. These people are looking at me. I need to wait a minute. Well, it's okay. Let them look. You know, because sometimes people are talking like on their cell phones with Bluetooth kinds of things. Hello. Hello. I'm talking to myself. Anyway, I'll put this back in the box. We'll get really good pictures of both of them and they'll be up for sale really soon. No breaks, no chips, no repairs. None of these wise men were decapitated and then none of these wise men were decapitated and reattached with super glue. We're in really good shape. And the chains and both stars, get them while you can. Okay, ooh, I'm ready to get inside. Let's go. Well, here we are safe and sound inside, and I'd like to show you a few items that are ready right now, up and running in the old Curiosity shop. Some of them for Christmas decorating and some for any time of the year, like this little made in Japan Majalika Basket. You could easily incorporate this into your Christmas decorating, but you could also save it and use it at Easter time. It has a spring feel to it. And again, it has a Majalika type of a glaze. What's interesting is that the Made in Japan mark is way down on the inside of it rather than on the bottom of it, which is somewhat unusual. Doesn't really mean anything. No chips or cracks, and this is going to date to the 1930s. It's a small basket which could be used as a planter. Well, here they are all set up on the top of the phonograph here by the window. So you can see here are the two original boxes. This is the only box that has the lid. Okay, so but this is the other box here, and it's in fine condition, just no lid. Now I don't really have the right size candles here. They should be a little bit fatter and a little bit taller. Because anyway, as you can see, the chain, well, let's see, the candle is supposed to be, I think the star can go up higher, but these aren't the right size candles. But you get the idea. The star slides down over the candle, and the little chain comes down and connects to one of the three kings. And we can see here, it's connected, and then up it goes. And then this one over here, we have the chain, but the little ring on the end is gone. So someone can fabricate, where is it? There it is. Zoom in on it. Okay, that's all, but not a big deal. So this will then connect to that star right there, which I can't really do that at the moment. So there they are, the three kings, the wise men here, and the two candles. You'll be getting them, amazingly, really, since sometime in the 1950s. Light crazing on the glaze, which we always find on these types of things, but there they are. Can you see? There we go. Turn him around. That's the, let's see, he's got on red and pink. And here is yellow and blue. And green and red. Bringing frankincense, gold, right? And myrrh. And we'll back up again and let you see them. Okay, both of them are staying together. I'm not going to split them up. I don't know how many of them are out there, but there can't be too many pairs floating around in still this kind of condition since the 1950s. And maybe they'll grace your dining room table on Christmas Eve. Next, from the elegant era of Depression glass, is a nice mayonnaise set with all three pieces together. The bowl, the underplate, and also a crystal ladle. Now, I'm not sure who made this. I'm sort of getting a New Martinsville feel to this rather than Fostoria or Cambridge, but I haven't had a chance to look it up. It's in glass. It's crystal clear with no chips, cracks, or damage of any kind. I'll just simply point out there is, well, let's take a close look. That does look like a scratch down in the bottom rather than a straw mark. Somebody was trying to get the mayonnaise good to the last drop out of there, I think. But it's not really that noticeable. So it's a pretty, that's an etched floral pattern there. Or, yeah, with the underplate, of course. And the mayonnaise bowl. And the ladle, okay, probably from the 30s into the 1940s, and wouldn't any type of sauce be delicious in that on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, or even if you just wanted to eat your morning cornflakes out of that? Be fancy. It's a pretty one. And now a fun little 1950s hard plastic snowman on skis. I suppose that's what he's supposed to be, but I don't usually see Snowman with a non-snowy face. He's got a dirty face, but it's almost supposed to look like bisque. Now the rest of the plastic is very shiny, as we can see, but there's a matte finish paint on his little face there. So some dirt shows up. I like his little hat. Some candy treats were in there for a well-behaving 1950s child, and it seems like this glue always shows up, doesn't it? Well, there he is on his skis without any chips or cracks at all. Okay. Okay, you may now ski on off, and let's see what's next. I really find this vase to be attractive. It's in a pretty emerald green color rather than the typical depression green that we see all of the time, and I just don't know who made it. I cannot figure. I haven't really done a whole lot of research on it, but it has an Art Deco flair to it. It seems 1920s or 30s. I'm sorry, 30s or 40s. We have solid glass here, which I like. And you know, at first I thought it reminds me of some of the florist vases and things, but it was done in a mold. There aren't any marks on it at all. And there were companies who made this emerald green color. Anchor Hocking did, and so did Owens, Illinois. But I don't get a Hocking feel out of this vase, and I'm just really not certain. But it's a pretty emerald green, as I have just said about 3 times. And I think it would make a lovely arrangement for your Christmas table. What do you think? Let's let you see it in the sunlight. Try to move it out here and let you just see it's just really a pretty color. No chips, no cracks, no cloudiness, no damage, no problem. Also in this haul, I have a pair of porcelain pin cushions that are either made in Japan or Germany. There's a mark on them, but it's very difficult for me to see. And I'm going to sell both of these together in one auction. If we turn them both around, it appears as though maybe the pin cushion part might have been replaced years ago, or the top section is missing, because we can clearly see that's an old cushion on the inside. So you could doctor these up. I don't even know if folks use these as pin cushions anymore, but there they are. 2 little figures there with little hats on already, and as you can see, there is a mark there, and I believe it is a made. It's a little clearer now for me to actually see. I think that is a made in Japan there. That's what that looks like. Okay, so we'll turn these little guys back around. No damage. No cracks or chips. Very nice. Well, it may not be very Christmassy, at least here in the Northeast, but flamingos have to be doing their thing somewhere on Christmas Day, and why not add this to your tropical Christmas decorations this year? Well, it's a Maddox of California flamingo. Yeah, that's the real thing. And that's, 10, maybe 12 inches tall, 10 or 11 inches tall. Once again, no chips or cracks. There are about 3 little tiny flea bites about the size of a head of a pin here or there. There might be one a little bit larger than the head of a pin. We'll try to let you see just a tiny bit right there. Hardly worth pointing out, but I do try to be as specific as possible. This, I believe, right here is the biggest chip you're going to find on there. And again, it's exaggerated in this camera, but it's actually about the size of a pinhead, pardon the expression. But no breaks on this delicate neck, no problems here with any fading of the, not fading, but scratching of the paint or whatnot, because it's all underneath the glaze. So clearly marked under there, Maddox of California. And I think he's supposed to turn this way. So add that to your flamingo collection. He's a nice one. Well, I know I'm not the only one that does this with my green flower frogs, really flower frogs of any color, because a friend subscriber recently told me that they do the same thing. I can't remember who it was, but I've got a nice uranium green frog for you in the old Curiosity Shop. And of course, normally we would stick flowers in there, but probably won't go through the rigmarole of sticking every single candy cane in, but you get the idea. It really does make a pretty display, something fun and unusual to do as a Christmas centerpiece or display. I guess we could put them in every single one of the holes or just a few like that. No chips, no cracks, nice and clean. It's a pretty green flower frog. I think it glows too. Look everyone, I've got a second big Santa head blow mold. Now I've got one for auction that I think ends today, but I'm gonna go ahead and list this one today, so I have a second one. Now unlike the one that's currently listed, this one does have an electric cord with a light bulb in it, and it works just fine. So that won't have to be replaced. This is another one of those General Foam, made in America. This one has a little more wear on it than the other one, but it is not faded. That's the big thing. There's some dirt in his beard that needs to be cleaned out, a couple of smudges on his face, and just couple of spots of paint loss, but no splits or cracks or anything in it, and it lights up beautifully, and you can check out the photos on the auction site. So, okay, here is the second one, and we can certainly get this. This will start today, and it'll run for 7 days. And if you pay right away, I'll get it out in the mail right away, and you'll have it by mid-December, not too late. Well, thank you everyone if you're still watching all the way to the end of this crazy video. I've been jumping all around the place, and here I am now doing a voiceover. This is the last thing that I'd like to show you. I've got one more ceramic Christmas tree, and here it is. Much better photographs on the auction website. But this is the best I can do for right now because it's in another location. I believe this is an Atlantic mold. I'm not quite certain about that. It does have a place on the top for the star, as you can see. There are no chips or cracks or breaks or damage of any kind on this tree. And as you can see, it does come with almost all of its little plastic jewels. There might be 1 or 2 or 3 missing. Yes, I do think there are a few missing, and of course, as we've talked about before, they can be replaced. This one I think is about 17 inches tall, if I remember, and it is listed right now in the old Curiosity Shop in complete working condition. I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I hope the next video that I produce will not be so choppy, hoppy, and all over the place. In the meantime, I'm Scott from the old Curiosity Shop saying wait for the cat and thanks for watching. So long for now.